Ladies and gents, the LG G7 ThinQ, still sounds weird, it's finally been launched in an event in New York, and it's certainly a device that's going to leave people divided. And I'm going to tell you all of the details that you need to know. So let's get straight to it. Now, in case you're wondering, we do have a slightly new change to the setup behind me, and I've got a video coming very, very soon talking about it, so stay tuned for that. Of course, if you're new to the channel, you won't know, so you probably won't really care. So we'll move on. So first of all, in terms of the design, it's been well documented what it's going to look like. Obviously, you have the notch on the front display, which you can, of course, hide using specific software that they've designed, in the same way that we're going to see with the OnePlus 6 and the same way that you can do with the Huawei P20. This, of course, is an LCD display, which is rather odd considering LG have had AMOLED screens before. Why they would choose to go with an LCD, I don't know. To counteract this, in terms of its resolution, it is a sharp display, 3120 by 1440 with 564 pixels per inch. And also, it is going to be one of the brightest displays on the market, up to 1000 nits. So in terms of broad daylight, you're going to have no problems whatsoever. It is going to be running Android Oreo straight from the box. Another area that's going to definitely divide people is, of course, the battery size. Now, it's a Mir, and I say a Mir because not a Mir as in the person, like Amir Khan. It's not a tiny battery at 3000 milliamps, but at the same time, when again you're comparing it to other flagships at this moment in time and ones that are just about to be released in the next few weeks and the next couple of months, they are all pushing over the 3000 milliamp size to about 3400 and up from there. Is this going to be a deal breaker? Well, of course, for high powered users that drain battery like nobody's business, this might be a problem for you. It will, of course, be aided by the Snapdragon 845 chipset, and that is meant to give you anywhere up to 25% battery improvement as well as speed in performance. So it may be helped by that, but again, the other flagship phones out this year will also have that chipset, so you will have a smaller battery. Now, one of the possible reasons of the lesser battery than some of its competitors is this new feature that they have introduced for better sound, known as the Boombox. And that's basically where they've allowed space inside the phone for the sound to resonate, to deliver sort of double the bass of a normal conventional smartphone speaker. Again, until I test it, I can't tell you whether it is any different, whether it is indeed double better. Double better is not the right word. It's not even English. Double the sound quality. We'll wait and see. And here's another area where a lot of you guys may be a bit confused and a bit disappointed in, is that it is going to come in two variants, but these are going to be region specific. So some regions will get 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of storage, whereas other regions will get 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage. Why they're not both available in every region, I don't know. Possibly due to price. Maybe they think in certain countries it won't be popular to put on a phone at a higher price, and maybe they will only offer the sort of entry level option. So we're going to jump onto the name, of course, ThinQ or Think. It is, of course, a range of products that they have been releasing over the last year or so, you know, fridges, TVs, all that sort of stuff that use this name in the title. And of course, it's basically a way of communicating. They're trying to create their own kind of, how many times? They're trying to create their own kind of ecosystem in which everything communicates with each other. And in terms of the phone side of it, they've apparently included AI where when you're taking a photo, for example, it will kind of suss out whereabouts you are, and it will change the photo accordingly using specific software tweaks. How successful this will be, we will have to wait and see until I get my hands on it to test it. Other phones on the market have used this as well, and it's still something that I feel is a work in progress. None of it is completely 100% proof at the moment, but apparently there are up to 19 different photo modes. So as an example, if it sees that you're taking a photo of an animal, it will change the processing accordingly, the same with flowers, etc, etc. In terms of the camera, we are looking at a dual 16 megapixel camera on the rear in the middle, as you can see above the fingerprint sensor. One of the lenses has OIS and the other one has a wide angle. So the first lens will be f1.6 aperture and the second lens will be f1.9 aperture. The front-facing shooter is an 8 megapixel camera. One of the benefits of the front-facing camera is something that I do quite like about most LG phones, is that they have included the wide angle lens again, so it's great for group shots, etc. And that will be a f1.9 aperture as well. Video will be shot anywhere up to 4K at 30 frames a second. So it's a shame they've not gone with 4K at 60. That is something that I think 2018 flagship phones should do. Bluetooth 5.0. It does come with a 3.5mm headphone jack, which is a bonus. I can't believe that in 2018 we're saying that a headphone jack is a bonus, but it is. Not only does it have Gorilla Glass 5, making it more durable, but it also has IP68 water and dust resistancy, which again is a thing you would generally expect from a flagship. And it's actually been tested to make the grade or the requirements of the military standard 810G tests designed by the United States military. One of the other things that are something you would just expect is wireless charging. And finally, just jumping back to the design again, although it has a nice build quality, it does look pretty premium. Again, kind of feels much like every other Android phone that's being released at this moment in time. It's going to be available in 4 colours, which I do quite like: Aurora Black, Platinum Grey, Moroccan Blue and Raspberry Rose. So that's pretty much it. And in my personal opinion, it doesn't really do anything drastically different. It doesn't really set the bar in any area. It just kind of, for me anyway, feels like it's doing everything that you would just expect for a top flagship. This is where you come in. This is where you come in. This is where you come in. Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about the LG G7. Do you think that it is a great smartphone? Do you think it is pushing boundaries in any way? Or do you feel like it's playing pretty safe? Are you going to buy it? Are you not going to buy it? Are you going to wait and see what other phones like the OnePlus 6 are like? Or the Samsung Note 9? Or of course, if you're going to wait till the Google Pixel 3? As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will be sifting through them and trying to answer as many comments and questions as I can. Like and share if you did enjoy this video and found it helpful. Subscribe and hit that little notification bell if you are new to the channel and want to be notified every time I post a video, and I'll see you in the next one. ASBYT, peace out.